G'day fellow moto vloggers, Bandit Nav on Ruby, the Suzuki Bandit, on this Sunday afternoon. A little bit on the chilly side, but I tell you what a nice day. Not many clouds in the sky, only mainly over the hills over there. Which brings me to the subject at the moment that I want to talk about is the lack of rain we've had this year so far, and the forecast is for a very dry winter, which is well, not real good, is it, folks, for the farmers and the primary producers and such. Although it's nice and green at the moment, we did have a bit of rain, but really not enough for the farmers to be quite happy with it for their next year's crop, or this year's crop. Yeah, so that's not good. That's not real good news, and let's hope the forecasters are wrong. But I tell you what, we've had it pretty dry recently, and I've been getting a lot more riding out than normal, and there's more bikes on the road, of course, because of the dry weather and not windy and all that sort of thing. Yeah, so we will see, of course. Mind you, it's very, very cold in the mornings, especially if you've had a clear sky overnight. It gets really down to some really cold temperatures. Probably not as cold as some countries are used to, but for our particular region and temperature differentials from summer to winter and all that, it is a little bit extreme when it gets down to about 0 degrees Celsius, and it's so hot, it's so cold inside as well. Yeah, so anyway, I'm just coming through a one tree hill, and I'm wondering if we'll see the if the cafe's open or not. But I was watching a chap this morning, Steve's Hornet 900, and he was saying that his brake pads at the front had worn unevenly, like a wedge, ended up looking like a wedge or something. And I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and he reckons it could be one of two things. It could be, here we go, yeah, there's a few bikes there and a few cars. Yeah, that's doing real rip-roaring trade. He reckons that it's either the pads are getting stuck on the pin that goes through the two pads to hold them there, or the little spring, well, it's sort of a, how did he explain it? It's a little tin thing that goes on top of the pads, and the pin holds them down. I don't know exactly what they're called, but anyway, they may not be in properly too, and that means that the pads will grip down below before the top. So if that makes sense, well, it makes sense. So maybe that's why his brake pads are wearing a bit strange. It's because the pin needs a clean, and the pads won't stick as they open and close, or get pushed against the disc, etc. And if the tin spring that holds the pads in place, if that's not in properly, that can get hooked up and cause them to do that too. But yeah, I just thought I'd add that in. So, but he does ride on very, very, very well, salty roads, that sort of thing, and they could bind up that way. The pin could get very, very crusty, and the pads may not move properly. So yeah, that's one of the issues. So yeah, Bandit Nev going into the sun. Bidding you all very, 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 very safe riding, and till next vlog, cheers for now.